is my hand.
Okay. This young man who was willing to talk to me is black and I'm white. I'm from San Francisco too, and I'm a reporter. My name is Carol Harvey.
I just saw it in some headline, Zimmerman acquitted of first-degree murder. I was shocked. It's really strange. It doesn't make sense to me. Trayvon, I guess that day he was wearing all black, and for somebody to be murdered because they're wearing all black and they look suspicious, the person who's killing them to stop and think about what they're doing. Why am I about to shoot him? And my mom always tells us, make sure you know everything before you make a decision, because you can make one error and it could be fatal. I would have asked him if I were Zimmerman before taking that action, because that's somebody's life, that's somebody's son, that's just a human being, and honestly that's wrong. So he's just free now.
Did you know what they did with the gun that he shot Trayvon Martin with?
No.
They gave George Zimmerman back the murder weapon.
That's even worse, to let somebody off for a crime that they did and then give them the object that represents how they did it. It's kind of like torture to Trayvon's spirit. To me, it seems like in Zimmerman's head, he'd say, cool, I can kill somebody and not be in trouble for it. That's worse.
There's a black woman whose husband was abusing her. She shot a warning shot through the ceiling. And she was in jail for 20 years. This white man killed a black teen, and he was given the gun back and allowed to go free. The law under which George Zimmerman got off, the Stand Your Ground law of Florida. If you have a feeling that somebody is dangerous to you, you have the right to defend that feeling you have inside yourself, up to and including murder.
I don't see where Trayvon was showing any signs of harmful behavior towards Zimmerman in a way that Zimmerman would be allowed to take out the gun and then shoot him for that reason. I heard that he was just buying candy and some soda for his family.
There were 3 supposed witnesses. One of them was a white woman who was sitting inside her house and heard shouting. Rachel Gentel, the black girl who was on the phone with him at the time, heard the conversation with George Zimmerman and heard Trayvon, and then she heard shots. Then there was no more. There's a 3rd witness who I think was a policeman who said he saw Trayvon on top of George Zimmerman. There's only one person who really said he saw what was going on.
Given that one was on the phone talking to him, if she heard what was going on and then she heard shots and nothing after that, then it would seem like he wouldn't be on top.
Have your parents given you warnings about how to handle a situation like this if you, as a young black male, are ever followed by police?
Regardless if I was a black male or Latino male or Asian male or white male, it wouldn't matter what kind of advice. Specifically for black males, we're all humans. If we're being followed by the cops, we should know how to handle that, and our parents would be able to tell us that.
What if you hadn't been doing anything?
My mom always has my back. If they call her, she would have to come, and then we would have to sort this out together. They might not listen to me as a young male, much less a young black male. That's where my mom comes into play. She's an adult. She might know how to handle it better.
Trayvon never got a chance to call his mom. Trayvon Martin was killed before he had a chance to get his parents involved. And his parents were very close by because he was going back home to watch a game with his dad.
Right.
George Zimmerman shot him before he had a chance to involve his parents at all. And also because Trayvon was wearing a hoodie, which apparently is thought by some to be the dress of a gang member or a black guy who's dangerous. This is an assumption of a white racist that young black men wearing hoodies are dangerous people.
Right.
Do you believe it's possible that this was a racially motivated murder?
If it was, that's something that we as African American people need to correct on our part. It shouldn't be a problem for somebody to wear a hoodie and then somebody else to think that they're like a gang member or they're very violent because they have a hoodie on.
But a lot of white men do think that, and white women.
That seems like an insecurity that they have towards black people.
Isn't that their problem?
It is on some level. It's two things that both ethnicities have to eliminate at the same time. That's why I say it's our responsibility. We have to carry ourselves a certain way. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a hoodie on.
Trayvon wasn't doing anything. All he was doing was coming home from the store with Skittles and iced tea.
Right. Nobody should think that you're scary because you have a hoodie on. And then at the same time, you shouldn't be afraid of somebody because they do have a hoodie on. Somebody else may have done that, and it's unfortunate that one person looks at that person and says, oh man, black people always wear hoodies on and are very scary.
Stereotype.
Right. Maybe sometime soon, somebody might see another black person and be like, oh, he's very friendly. Maybe black people are friendly. Eventually, we won't have those stereotypes placed on us.
I want to thank you very much for talking to me today. Your answers really touched me, and you've been very honest in what you think.
It was nice talking to you.
That's great.
Thank you.